My name is Nevaeh Matthews. I'm a guard for the BC women's basketball team.
Hi, my name is Beautiful Vasquez. I'm also a guard for BC's women's basketball team.
We're your hosts for this week's Renegades Recap for the week of November 9th.
On November 9th and 10th, Ivana Escobar led the way for BC over the two-day Southern California Regionals at the Olivas Links Golf Course in Ventura, California. Her finish in the SoCal Regional qualifies her for the 3C2A State Championships. Good luck to Ivana in the state championships. On Tuesday, November 11th, the soccer teams traveled to play with their opponents that day. The women's soccer team went over to West LA College for the final game of the regular season, ending in a tie 1-1. The men's soccer team traveled to play Glendale, where they would get the win 3-2.
Back at home on Tuesday, the men's basketball team played Porterville, where they would get a commanding win 75-57. Men's basketball would travel to play Santa Barbara City on Friday, November 14th. It was a close game, but BC would lose 79-81. Back at home on Friday, the men's soccer team played their final game of the regular season against Antelope Valley. BC would get the win 1-0 and would be crowned 2025 Western State Conference champions. BC would be co-champions with Santa Monica as they finished with the same conference record. Congrats to the BC men's soccer team.
Then on Friday night, the women's volleyball team played their final game of the 2025 season against BakersfieldCollege. BC would lose 1-3. On Saturday, the BC women's basketball team traveled to play against Renegade College. It was a close battle until the final minute. Unfortunately, BC would lose to 62-65.
BC men's wrestling hosted the Southeast Conference tournament inside the RAC on Saturday. BC finished second overall in the tournament. Luis Acosta Tackett won in the 141-pound division, and Jonathan Garcia won in the 285-pound class, with teammate Seth Siebert finishing second. Brandon Coe finished second in the 149-pound class. Camden Williams finished third in the 157-pound class. Abraham Gonzalez finished second in the 165-pound class, and Elijah Gunsman finished third in the 174-pound class.
Now here at the sporting events here at BC this week, BC's women's basketball play against Santa Barbara City College on Tuesday, November 18th. Game starts at 5 p.m.
BC Soccer starts their playoff run at home on Wednesday, November 19th. The men's soccer team plays first at 11 a.m. against Glendale. Then the women's soccer team follows as they play against San Diego Miramar at 2 p.m. Admission for the soccer game is $12, $8 for students, youth, and seniors. For more news and information on BC Athletics, visit GoGades.com. Be sure to follow us on our Instagram account at the handle GoGadesGo. And don't forget to subscribe to the BC Athletics YouTube channel. My name is Nevaeh Matthews.
And my name is Beautiful Vasquez.
Thank you for watching this week's Renegade Recap. Bye.